Abandon all hope, ye who listen. It's the Nether Region podcast. He's a Precious Moments figurine that's jacking off. Here's Ian Hamilton.
Hello, I'm your co-host, failed comedian Ian Hamilton. God, I have to say that every time.
Yes, you do.
And I'm here with my devilish tormentor, Art Brimstone.
Hello.
Who forces me to podcast and interview the living and the dead about their personal hells, as well as perform the worst torture of all time. Improv comedy.
Wow, you really put a little extra mustard on the end there, Ian.
I'm not putting a little extra anything on anything. I'm in pain.
Yeah.
Can't you?
You're kind of a big baby. You are a Precious Moments figurine.
I kind of remember what those are. Remind me what those are.
Your grandma probably collected them. They're little cute little statues of porcelain children doing little angelic poses. But you're a little piece of shit. You're jacking off.
I'd rather be like a chia pet that's jacking off or something.
Oh, okay.
And like, you know, it grows out my pubes.
Okay.
If I had to choose. Or like a Hummel figurine.
A Hummel?
Yeah.
The chili brand?
I think, wait, what?
Hormel. Sorry, that's Hormel.
Oh, okay. No. Little Hummel figurines. They're like, they're kind of tiny. I think they're wooden or maybe porcelain or something. Old people love them.
Yeah.
Some of them are really valuable, and mine would be jacking off.
Either way, you're a creep who's jacking off in whatever statue form you are.
Yeah, that's true. I'm just obviously I'd be a creep who's jacking off. I'm just trying to think of my preferred statue. I could be a crazy bone.
Yeah. Famously, you love Crazy Bones.
I don't love Crazy Bones, but I did love them as a child.
Yeah.
I only really remember Eggy, and then there was one character that they named Boner and then had to change its name.
Wow.
I remember that, but speaking of changing names, I think I have your true name. I think I figured it out.
You've got it figured out. 11 episodes in, you've gotten
11
it. The show's going to end.
And as everybody knows, if I guess your true name and how I died, I get to escape hell.
Right.
And my guess this week is that your name is obviously Flan Donaldson. Delicious flan.
You think I'm a pudding-like dessert with a caramel sheen?
Yes. Which I'd never heard of flan until I saw the Jack Black Ben Stiller movie Envy. They make like a really big deal about eating flan.
Uh-huh.
And they create.
Yeah.
Yeah. That scene kind of lives in my head rent free.
It's good that that's up there and like not like other things like how to do taxes or how to conduct CPR.
Anything I learned about chemistry or like physics is out the fucking window for sure.
Right.
But Jack Black and his family enjoying flan in the movie Envy. The movie about obviously creating a spray that makes your dog shit disappear so you don't have to pick it up.
That's what the purpose of that movie is?
Yeah, that's what the movie was about.
Oh.
I'm probably one of 4 people that remember it, but...
Wow, you're in high regard. Wow, 1 of 4. That's a superlative you should write down for sure.
Yeah, I've got a lot of useless shit up here. I also think that how I died is that I probably used too much moisturizer. And it killed me. I don't know how, I don't know the chemistry of how it would kill me.
You are a Precious Moments figurine, so you do have a very,
of a shine.
Porcelain, shiny, cherubic looking face.
Yeah, and I gotta assume that there is a certain point where you use too much moisture. Someone's like, stop! Not a drop more! And I'm like, what? As I start to lather.
Right.
And my eyes roll into the back of my head, and I fall over to the ground in slow motion.
They do make those industrial-sized Jergens bottles.
I gotta think that I'm bathing in moisturizer here, and that kind of seems like something I would do.
Yeah, you look like a precog.
That someone would bet me if you lose your fantasy football league, you have to take a bath in moisturizer, and then obviously I would lose my fantasy football league. As I have many times, but then, I'd be like, fine, guys, I'll bathe in moisturizer. And then it kills me.
Right. Well, Ian, no. Unfortunately, this week you are wrong once again on both counts.
Yikes.
My name is not Flan
Donaldson.
And you did not die from over moisturizing yourself.
Have I gotten close at all to the name, or all of them have been completely off?
Just cold.
Okay.
Cold as ice. You should really, Ian, what you should probably do is sleep on it a little bit more.
When do I have time to sleep, okay? This week you turned me into a sunfish and left me on land. All week.
Yeah, you were a sun-dried sunfish.
I was gasping for, well, not air.
You sound like SpongeBob and Patrick.
Yeah, but it's, it's like my gills are the ones gasping.
What?
My gills were the ones gasping.
The gills of the fish are what gasp?
Because you turned me into a fish.
Right.
And you put me on land.
Uh-huh.
And so I guess I don't know if fish have lungs.
Oh, boy, Ian.
And then also
Took a shot there. You really don't know anything about fish anatomy.
I know it really hurt, and I know I couldn't sleep, so how was I supposed to sleep on it and come up with a better name for you?
Well, Ian,
all of my guesses have been made under duress.
You ever think that maybe one of the reasons why you can't sleep so well, Ian, is because you're, I don't know.
Sleep apnea,
or perhaps you, maybe you have a little paralysis. You ever been greeted by a sleep paralysis demon?
Once, actually, and it was after I went to New Orleans, and then my friend thought that I had, my friend from Mexico, who is kind of into witchcraft, but like that Catholic witchcraft, It's like,
that famous Catholic witchcraft.
Right. It's like in Mexico, they're like all Christian, but they're also like brujas and shit. Like, she was like, something latched onto you in New Orleans, and we need to do an egg cleanse.
Uh-huh.
And she did.
Oh.
So one time I had sleep paralysis. Never after the egg cleanse, though. And that's a true story.
Okay. Fair enough. Well, we'll have to ask our guests today all about it. They are a sleep paralysis demon.
Wow.
And only a little bit of a pervert. Kind of. Please welcome to the pod, Damon the Demon.
Hello.
Hey, Damon.
Hello.
How's it going, Art? Ian, good to see you again, Ian.
Oh, you guys know each other.
Oh,
Well, I know him.
that was you?
Well, yes, that was me and a couple of my pals.
A couple?
Yeah, we like to go around and see people sleeping, and you, my friend, are a sleeping beauty.
Really?
Wow.
I mean,
I'll
I
tell you.
should be turned off, but by your energy, you're.
But he's so vapid that any compliment he'll take.
Well, honestly, I've been in hell for a while, so
Yeah.
I need a compliment right now.
Oh, well, let me just say, the way you sort of just shimmy in your sleep, oh boy, I was on all fours, ready to pounce.
Wait, I shimmy?
Oh yeah, like a little, you're just like tucked away in your bed and like.
Yeah, you
Okay, he's raising his shoulders and lowering them, kind of. I guess he's shimmying.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He's shimmying. He's doing the act of shimmying.
It's the shimmy, baby.
Wow, I must be having some. Well, I know I'm having a weird dream when you're around, but
Oh yeah, and I've seen you a couple times, all right.
a couple. I only remember
Couple.
once.
Oh well, usually if we're doing our job right, you don't remember.
Oh sure, I wasn't like farting or like sleep jacking off, was I?
No sparting, no sleep jacket. You were talking, saying names.
Really?
Yeah, you kept saying Flan Donaldson.
Oh,
Wow.
I guess that I must have heard that name on Earth somewhere.
So you can't even really think about my real name. You just kind of like pull things from the subconscious, Ian.
Yeah,
Story of my
Flan
life
Donaldson.
and afterlife is that I
Oh,
don't
boy.
remember the things I say. So
That happens. Sometimes people die and they forget the whole damn thing that we call life.
So Damon the Demon, you're obviously a sleep paralysis demon, which is a very specific
Obviously.
kind of demon. And
Yeah, I go around. I'll go into people's places, look around, see how they live. Maybe go through their kitchen. If I'm feeling real frisky, I'll sit in their chest, make it hard for them to breathe.
Oh, you're a little stinker. I like it.
Yeah, I can tell you from experience, it's not fun.
Yeah.
I like how you're like a little real. You must like really like architecture then if you're like spending so much time in people's homes.
Oh my gosh. If I could go back and do it all again, I would have applied to be an architect. I would have gone to school, built some of these. MC Escher, I mean, I would make stuff like that, motherfucker. You mind if I cuss?
Yeah, go ahead. I mean, we're in hell.
Yeah.
Also, is it bad? I thought MC Escher was an MC, like a 70s. Like
he
MC.
is. He is now.
He is now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he MCs a lot of parties down here in hell, and they're you want to leave them, and it's very difficult to leave them.
He's got good energy. The guy's got good energy. He can make a boring party flip on its head. You're doing the conga.
Yeah. You never know what kind of dance you're doing at an MC Escher party because you'll be thinking you're going in with one and then you're coming out with the other. It's great.
It's all over the place. It's nasty.
Nasty?
Yeah, nasty.
How's it nasty?
Oh my God, you're doing the conga, you think you're in charge, boom, you're at the back of the line. You were never in the front, or were you? MC Escher makes me scream.
I guess I thought you were going to say something like you're doing the conga and everything's having a good time, and then like, bam, it's a conga line circle of human centipede.
Oh, no. That's definitely different. Those are different parties.
Yeah, those are different parties.
Yeah. Have you
Those
been?
human centipede parties.
Yeah. Human centipede parties are great. I actually went to a centipede human party once, and that was weird too.
What was
yeah.
that like?
Yeah.
Those
But you know
underground
what?
centipede human parties.
Oh my gosh, yeah. I mean, but that's what's great about hell, Ian. It's got something for everyone if you like nasty shit.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to get freaky and nasty, and maybe that's part of your problem is you don't know where all the good shit is at.
Yeah,
Even in the afterlife, I've got Catholic guilt. I don't want to get freaky and nasty. I don't.
Oh, Catholic guilt. You know how many popes down here are sucking and fucking?
A lot of them.
Yeah, 33.
Well, also, you know, if you're celibate through life or supposed to be celibate through life, so like mostly, right? If you're dead and you're in hell, you're probably like, well, I'm going to do all the shit I wanted.
Yeah. It's really embarrassing when you're like living a pious life and then you die and you find out, oops, I'm in hell because you did something wrong along the way. And the rules are fickle, okay? One rule that I think, I don't agree with, but if you turn down a stick of gum, that can get you into hell.
Turning down a stick of gum?
If someone says, would you like some gum, and you say no, boy, you're in hell.
You know what? I'm always trying to really figure out what it is that I did that got me down here. And is it, I mean, like, I used to always swallow my gum. Is that like a bad thing?
That's medically bad, but
Yeah.
that on its own shouldn't get you into hell.
That'll
What kind
send
of
your
gum-
colon to hell.
Oh, yeah, your colon's going to be backed up, okay? You ain't going to get invited to a human centipede party.
Yeah.
You know, I looked it up once, though. It only takes a couple days to dissolve or whatever. Like, it's not great for you.
Where did you look that up? Did you look that up on Wikipedia?
Definitely, it's Google. Some kind of Google.
Google. What's Google?
You know Wikipedia, but you don't know Google?
Hey.
Yeah, it's like the internet's encyclopedia. Yeah, I know what Wikipedia is. What the hell's Google?
You know what? Was Wikipedia crafted down here in hell?
Oh, yeah.
Is it one of those?
Why do you think they were constantly asking for donations?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what we do with that
back-
money? We use that money. We have nasty little parties. We don't use that. Upgrade the site.
Damon, you seem like a kind of a party animal, It makes sense that you're trying to always keep people awake because you're always looking to, have people partying all night long.
Yeah, I like to, here's the thing. I like the party to never end. And when it does and sick fucks go to sleep, I watch them. Okay, I'm like just seeing if they're going to wake up. Maybe we'll do some cocaine. I don't know.
Just a little bit of voyeurism. Just a little bit.
If you ever
Just a
have an
little bit.
autobiography, When Sick Fucks Go to Sleep is a great name for it.
Thank you. I would have to get a ghostwriter, though. I don't know. I don't like to write. I don't like to write. I know some ghosts.
All right, Ian. You oversold.
That was genuine.
Okay. You see what I have
Thank
to
you.
deal with here, Damon?
I mean, honestly, Ian, you're dead. But you don't have to act like it, okay?
So Damon, I mean, what are some tactics that you might use as a sleep paralysis? You said like sitting on chests, and you like to watch people from the corners. I mean,
Oh yeah, it depends on the day. Sometimes I just like to watch from afar. Sometimes I like to go in their closet and just sniff.
okay, a lot of mothball smells. You
A
probably
lot
get.
of mothballs. A lot of mothballs. A fun fact, not actually the balls of a moth. Okay, all right. Hello.
Hey, he's doing a tight 5 here.
All right, this guy.
I don't do a type 5. I do a loose 6, okay? You know what I'm talking about.
Lose 6 on the toilet.
Yeah. Yep. That's another thing I do. I'll show up into a person's place. I'll take a nasty dump. Maybe I'll do an upper deck. And then they wake up in the morning like, what did I do last night?
Like, I don't even drink. I'm sober and I don't remember doing this.
Absolutely. I tossed and turned and shimmied in my sleep, but what the heck? I didn't do this turd.
Wow. I mean, what are some of the most interesting? Because I have to say, you are a very interesting looking. You look like TV static. You look like a TV static humanoid with like big ass eyes.
Yeah, you can never really tell what I look like. I'm always shifting, okay? It's part of the whole thing. But yeah, generally, if I weren't to be all staticked up, I'm the color maroon, okay?
Wow.
Yeah, color maroon. But you know what? I'm static a lot of the time.
Right.
Yeah. You got some big bloodshot eyes.
Yeah, I got
Have you
5 of
ever
them.
gone to sleep?
That's a good question.
Once I almost fell asleep, but
Whoa.
but then my buddy dipped his finger in some wasabi, just shoved it up my asshole, woke me right up.
Oh, the old wasabi up the butt.
Old wasabi the butt.
So it sounds like really you just like to creep through people's houses and every once in a while they kind of notice or remember you.
Yeah, if I'm getting a little sloppy, they'll wake up but they're paralyzed. They can't move. They're paralyzed. Right. They see me, they freak out. And honestly, if I'm being a little honest, that gets me hard. Not the way you're thinking, Ian. My muscles get hard.
Whoa. So it's like a workout?
Yeah, I get like jacked.
Yeah, it gets energized, and that's how you get to go party all night long.
Yeah. Then I'm like, I'll see you later, man. I'm going to the strip club. And it's not what you're thinking, Ian. We go strip mining.
Oh, okay. You're stripping the earth of its precious minerals and resources.
You're
fuck
fracking.
The earth. Yeah. Fuck the earth, all right? We live in hell, Ian. It's everything the earth wants to be.
That's kind of true, actually. That's a little profound.
Wow.
Yeah, thank you.
You impressed him.
And then, Ian, you can go and Goozle that if you want online, okay?
I can't because he doesn't allow me internet access.
Oh, that sucks.
Not usually, yeah.
There's some new trends there that you would love. You heard about planking?
Yeah, that was around when I was still alive. I didn't do a lot of planks, though, obviously.
We'll do a plank right now.
Come on, Ian. Get up and do a plank for Damon the Demon.
Plank.
All right, I'm just getting in my
plank.
chair here.
All right.
Actually, I'm going to stretch a little bit.
Okay, that's fine. You don't want to hurt yourself.
No. Yeah, just...
Okay, I'm getting hard right now.
All right, other side.
All right, he's stretching still.
Yeah. Oh, and you know what? I got to do my neck, too.
You got to do the neck.
Yeah, because like if I'm planking, it's in the abs too. But
holding out for Damon the Demon.
If you squeeze too much, then it all kind of creates tension in your neck. So.
Ian, I gotta ask, what's this tattoo on your neck? Who?
Oh, that?
Yeah.
That's just this old thing that Art put it on me the first day I was here.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Property of Art. Okay, I see that.
Yeah.
Just a little thing that us devils like to do, just so people know that's my sitch. Right. That's my torment.
Yeah. We're cousins. I don't always get what you devils do, but hey, we come from the same area.
Right, the taint.
The taint. Yes.
We're cut from the devil's taint. You didn't know that, Ian?
I'm sorry. This plank is really tough.
Oh, Ian's
This
planking right
plank is
now.
Oh,
really
there we
tough.
go. Hey, let's walk across him. I call this walking the plank.
Beep, 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 beep,
Ow!
beep, beep,
Ow!
beep, beep.
Sorry,
Ow!
got a lot of legs.
Okay, do you have to jump on me like a little children's fucking park, fucking bridge, that bounces up and down though?
Yeah, Children's Park Bridge.
Yeah, that's
Children's
a
Park
Children's
Bridge.
Park Bridge. Yeah, we know that.
They bounce up and down.
Yeah, it's
Sure.
one of those bridges that bounces up and down that's made for children's.
Oh, this is bad
Located
for
in
my
the
back.
Children's Park.
Oh, yeah. I'm not allowed near those.
By who?
God.
God?
The safest places on earth are children's parks.
Yeah, nothing
That's
can
it.
ever happen to you at a children's park.
If there's any humans listening to this, if there's ever any sort of, natural disaster or something demonic, children's parks, you'll survive. Go there.
So
Yeah.
if there's ever like children playing at a park and some perceived creep is watching them and masturbating, don't call the police because that's like a little angel on their shoulder.
Whoa!
The person masturbating?
I'm guessing.
Ian, you jumped to some strange conclusions, brother. We're talking about the actual structure of the
Yeah.
park is literally indestructible.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, that guy might just be a pervert. I don't call him an angel.
Okay. I thought
You
meant
can
there
call
was-
the cops on that.
there was some like ethereal sphere of protection around it. But
No,
No.
we're demons. We don't do that shit. That's nasty. Those guys are bad.
Yeah.
wow.
He just wants to sit on people's chests and watch them a little bit.
I want to sit on their chest, take a little dookie in their toilet, and maybe see what the produce looks like.
So
love
you
this.
go through the fridges as well, Damon.
Absolutely. The house is mine while they're asleep.
Anything good?
Depends on the person. I mean, some people, they got like, some melon. I like to squeeze those. Here's one that really blows my mind. Macaroni
In the fridge.
in the fridge.
Wow.
What?
Yeah, there's some weirdos out there, okay? This one was in Kentucky. Lexington, if you've ever been, stay away from their macaroni. It's fucking weird.
It's fucking refrigerated. I guess I put my syrup in the fridge. Is that weird?
I don't find that strange.
You maple syrup or what kind of syrup?
Yeah, maple syrup.
You can put it in the fridge. I usually leave it outside.
Like outside?
Outside.
Like in the backyard?
Yeah, if there's trick-or-treaters coming by.
And they're coming to the backyard?
Yeah, hell's different than Earth.
Yeah, you go in the people's backyards. It's a whole
Yeah.
thing.
Right.
That's what we call a backdoor visitor,
Right.
They're children?
Well,
Yeah.
Some of them are. Some of them are, elderly.
Right. Halloween is really big down here. I mean, I've only heard about that it's like a big bash. That's like
Yeah.
the 4th of July,
You gotta-
Christmas, and Midsummer all wrapped into one.
Do you have a
True.
costume?
Me?
No, planned for Halloween. You
know
two should
what-
do a couple's costume.
Whoa.
Whatever Art tells me to do. I mean, I don't really have free will.
Oh,
I mean, maybe-
nasty.
He lets me talk a lot, so my mouth gets me into trouble. Though.
Yeah, we do this podcast as a form of torture, Damon. This is kind of, the whole devil MO is the whole job here is to torture little Ian for all eternity.
Torment.
Ah, that's what's going on here. I
Yeah.
like it. The lights are hot. I like it, but I don't know about hey.
So, Damon, you kind of mentioned that you like to get around, you like to party a lot.
Oh yeah.
You ever think about, I don't know, becoming like a kind of a tastemaker or a party animal or something like that, or someone who throws their own parties, or you just attending parties?
Yeah, no, I like to attend the parties. I don't think I have the pull to
You don't think
get
you have the
people to
pull?
come. No, if I'm being honest, I'm not exactly the most liked.
Whoa! What's going on
no.
over on the
Oh,
demon
no.
side? You're falling down the totem pole?
I mean, people they consider me a pervert. Okay.
Oh. Why would they
Once
think
I went-
that?
Okay. Once
Why
I
are they
went-
so
getting hard?
judgmental?
I went to a party once, and then I was looking for my contact, and for one of my 5 eyes, and then I accidentally sniffed the chair. And people said, "What are you doing, Damon the Demon? Are you sniffing the chair? Marilyn Monroe was just sitting there."
Whoa.
And I'm like, I'm looking for my contact. She's not even my type. I think that brunettes have more fun.
Wow.
I mean, there's a lot to unpack there, Damon. You might have pissed some people off by just saying that brunettes have more fun. Because
Well, it's true.
Yeah,
Wow.
because people, demons, imps, obviously succubus, incubus, oni, any creature down here,
Wikipedia.
a bunch of fucking perverts, right?
Any bus.
Right, but ogres,
Right.
bunch
Ogres
of
are
fucking
perverts.
right? But so like the fact that you're sniffing a chair, I don't think that was the issue. I think it's
I wasn't sniffing the chair, Ian. I was looking for a contact.
Okay.
I was
look-
looking for contacts.
I've got my kinks. My kinks are watching people sleep and smelling their clothes.
and that. So how did you find out that you were being ostracized? Were you like hitting up your buddies, like, "Hey, let's go creep on some houses and do some sleep paralysis," and they were like, "No, I'm busy," or like, "Oh, I'm actually sleep paralyzing people with
Oh,
Jeff
actually, I'm like
today,
kind of
so-"
tired. I actually think like I don't know. I might call it early tonight. And you're like, wait, you're a sleep paralysis demon. We don't sleep.
It's like you're reading my mind. This is exactly what happened. People just kept getting busy and tired. Oh, we're going to this thing. I log on to Instagram later. Guess where they are? Watching people sleep without me.
Wow.
Yeah.
You're posting about it on Instagram. Jeez.
Taking selfies
Posting about it
over
on
their
Instagram.
body.
And then one guy just straight up came out and said, "Lose my number."
Whoa. Oh my
Yeah.
God, Damon.
Did you
Yeah.
do something to him?
What's that?
Did you do something specifically to him, or
No, after I did, I found the guy and I said, "Hey, number lost." Ugh.
wow?
Wow.
Yeah.
Damon, how does that make you feel that you're, geez, kind of on the outside? You're looking in. You can see right through people, see through the real you.
I know. It's
see
a
their
stain
true
on my
colors.
life.
What song is that?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay.
Yeah, Stain won't return my calls either.
Why?
Who?
There's Stain, the band.
Oh, Stain. Oh, I thought you meant Sting, and I was like, I don't think he's dead yet.
Neither is Stain. I talked to some humans.
Oh my God. Shut up. I have a great question for you.
Wow.
Wow. Ian's
Wow.
coming to life.
Have
I
you
like
ever
it.
sleep paralyzed anyone like famous? Or
Wow.
Like, come on. I know you got some celebrity stories.
Great question. Yeah, no, I've gotten around the block. Leonardo da Vinci, ring a bell?
Yeah, I mean, I've met him. He's down here.
He is down here.
Yeah, I watched him sleep. Abraham Lincoln, watched him sleep.
Whoa.
Yeah. The Menendez brothers, watched them sleep. That was a messy one. I freaked them out a little bit.
You think
Killed the
maybe you
parents.
started that whole thing?
I know I did, okay? You
Damon,
weren't
take
there.
credit for that, dude. That's a good
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, I did it the night before they killed their parents. And they said, "Who are you?" Because they weren't fully paralyzed. And I said, "I'm your dad and your mom." And I ran. That one, that might have been where I started to lose some face.
Oh, okay.
You think that was the decline?
Right. Because
That was-
were your buddies like, hey, whoa. We just sit on people's chests. We don't get people
don't-
killed. That's
we
a different type of demon.
They're like, "We don't talk to them. We're not talk demons. We sit on people's chests and we watch them sleep."
Right. And you scream at us too.
I did scream at you. I'm sorry about that, but you were just shimmying so cute.
That you had to scream at me because I was so cute?
Yeah, I was like, "Oh, so cute."
I guess you kind of do that to like dogs and stuff.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
look at you, you're so cute.
You know, Ian.
Yeah.
You, honestly, humans, like, no offense, you're like dogs to me. You're cute. I want to pet you. I want to sit in your chest.
You want to smell my seat?
Ian, he already
Do
said
you?
it was an accident.
Do you
That
wanna
was an
smell my
accident.
seat? I'll let
He
you
was
if you
looking
want
for a
to.
contact for what? He's got big bloodshot eyes.
Look, I'm not
I
judgmental. You can
I don't
smell my
wanna say-
seat if you want.
I don't want to smell your seat.
You
Okay,
wanna
no
smell my
offense.
seat?
I don't want to smell your seat. Okay, I,
think
don't
you
want
want
to smell anyone's seat.
I think you want to smell my seat.
I don't want to smell a seat. The only
Okay.
thing I want to smell is your produce and your clothes.
Oh, he doesn't let me have food.
Yeah, he can't have food down here. I like to set up some of his favorite things, like a big old, like you know, like Thanksgiving style sandwiches where it's like turkey and stuffing and gravy,
and the gravy gets the
cranberry.
bread a little soppy.
Yeah, I put one of those out and I just make Ian sit there and look at it and watch it rock.
And if I try
to
to taste it, it turns to sand in my mouth.
turns to sand in his mouth.
Yeah.
Well, Ian, I actually have one of those right here if you want it. Come on, take it. Take it, Ian.
Oh,
Come
God,
on,
it
Ian.
looks so good.
Come on, take it, Ian. Say I don't smell seats. Say it on your podcast, I don't smell seats.
You don't smell seats, okay? Just give it to me.
I want you to say it like you mean it.
You don't smell cushions. You don't smell stools. You don't smell lazy boys. You don't smell those new types of couches where you can rearrange them like square by square, and you could build them up or turn them into bigger squares.
Modular furniture.
Modular furniture.
Wait. Is that a seat?
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of a moving seat. Right? Like it's an evolving seat.
I do smell those.
Oh, I fucking knew it.
Oh my God, Damon! What a reveal, Damon! You have now just added seats.
I didn't think it was a seat. It was like a little block. I was like, I love shapes. I'm an architect at heart.
Wow, full circle.
Oh,
And I
Damon.
shouldn't have said I fucking knew it. Okay, I don't care.
You know what? I'm eating the sandwich now.
Wow, Damon is
And it
taking
has salami
big
on it.
old bites of that big old Thanksgiving style turkey sandwich, and Ian is watching in pain. It's all right, Ian. If you had taken a big bite of it, we would have turned it into kitty litter in your mouth.
I'm not gonna lie. I thought it was a salami sandwich.
You thought that was salami?
I did. Maybe I just wanted it to be. I don't
Did you have
know.
salami for Thanksgiving?
No. I think I did that thing that I do where I'm not paying attention.
Yep.
And then
That thing.
Right. Yeah.
Hey,
That
I got a
thing you
question
do.
for you. Ian, I got a question for you. Mind if I ask one?
Yeah. Go ahead.
What's your favorite holiday? And why?
I gotta say it's actually it's Thanksgiving, and it's because of the food. Ironically, and that's a true story.
There's nothing ironic about that. A lot of humans love Thanksgiving solely for the food.
I love to gorge myself. My wife used to make White Castle stuffing.
Wow. What,
Where-
like with White Castle, she cuts it up and stuffs a turkey?
Yeah, you can buy like a square. What do you call it? Like a box of sliders frozen from the supermarket. You just cut
I've
them
had
up
those
and you
before.
just make it into stuffing, basically.
Absolutely. Nothing's better than having worst White Castle's burgers.
Yeah, it sounds like it's straight from hell, but it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Wow.
And wine,
Wine. It's
a little bit of wine.
what you have for your Thanksgiving?
Yeah, with it.
Oh.
And come on, the sandwiches the next day.
Yeah,
See,
that's true.
If I had been paying attention and I had known that you were dangling a Thanksgiving sandwich in front of my face, I would have been all over it. But this damn ADHD follows you into the afterlife.
Yep.
I know. It actually gets worse. We crank that shit up.
I thought maybe that. Oh, hey, look over there.
It's in the air. Ian has stopped paying attention. He's following different little
Guys,
dead
check this out over here.
little dead creatures that fly around.
It's so dead.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Art, same question to you. What's your favorite holiday and
You know,
why?
A pretty classic. I think I have to go with every demon and devil's favorite little holiday, which is one of the few that we celebrate up here, which is
down here.
You correcting him?
he likes to correct people.
You know what?
It's one of the main reasons why he's down here.
It's true. I like to correct people's grammar and stuff. I'm just gonna go poke that dead animal over there again.
You say you think it's down here, but we think that we're above you. Hell,
Yeah, you ever think about that?
Oh.
We're walking on the surface, on the bottom side of it. It's basically, have you ever seen Stranger Things on Netflix?
Like an upside down situation.
Yeah, it's like that.
The bottom. Of
Ian,
the
very
surface.
confused by what Damon is saying, does not
Watch this.
understand.
I'm going to punch the ground right now, and it's going to create a hole in Cleveland.
No, those are creating Cleveland rocks.
Yeah.
Cleveland rocks.
Cleveland rocks.
Cleveland rocks.
Cleveland rocks.
Ohio.
Cleveland rocks. I got to go with Halloween.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's,
good answer.
it's the biggest celebration we have down here. It's our Christmas, as I understand it, and it's our best celebration.
That's a good answer.
Wait, but what's yours?
Yeah, well, Damon, we're gonna head to break, but I want to know before we head out there, what's your favorite holiday?
Nobody's ever asked me that.
Holiday.
All righty.
My favorite holiday is gotta be my birthday.
Whoa,
Oh.
Damon, very somber. Birthday. Why is it your birthday, Damon?
That was the last time I saw my mother before I ripped her in half.
Wow, we got to unpack that, but we'll be right back with more Nether Region Pod right after this.
Bouncing bridges at a children's park. Bouncing bridges at a children's park.
Welcome back to the Nether Region Podcast. Ian is doing some
Children's park bouncing bridges.
vocal warm-ups.
Yeah. I'm trying to be a professional. Even if I'm dead and I'm in hell, I'm still trying to keep it pro.
Yeah.
Get all my
the
training.
seats. Seats I sniff. Sniff the seats. Seats I sniff. Okay, I'm ready to.
Sniff the seat.
Damon,
on which I
over the
sit.
break, has basically embraced his new identity as a seat sniffer. Seat sniffer.
You know what? If you can't beat them, sniff 'em.
'em.
All right. Boom, Ian, I like it.
Dude,
Damon,
you're
I think this
funny.
is. I think you're turning a new leaf, man. I think you uncovered something big before the break, that you tore your mom in half.
Yeah, no, I split her right in half. I erupted from her chest like one of those aliens, and
Right.
yeah, that was
That was a big reveal for you. I felt very cathartic in the moment, and over the break, you just sort of were pondering in the corner. While Ian and I took a little break,
It was a
you were
good
in the corner.
mid-story turn, you know?
yeah, you know,
Second act turn.
I guess I've been running so long from my past and everything that made Damon the demon that I forgot to embrace what makes Damon the demon.
Yeah. So now you're a proud seat sniffer, and I think this is a new leaf for you, buddy. I think you're gonna climb back up the ranks. I think all those friends are gonna invite you back.
yeah.
Yeah, and if they don't, fuck them. I'll sniff their seats.
Wow. Cover your seats, folks, because Damon is on the loose.
Yeah, baby. The sniffier, the better.
I mean, when you were paralysis demoning people, would you kind of turn them on their side and sniff where their ass had been laying while they were sleeping?
I mean, yeah, a nostril
Yeah.
may have picked up a scent.
Yeah.
But, you know, in general, I wasn't trying to move them too much. You know,
Yeah.
anything that would wake them up, I didn't want to do that. Just sit on their chest. Sit
Right.
on their chest, smell their clothes. Maybe smell sulfur, too.
Right. Upper decker,
Upper decker,
grow
thank
their
you. Yes.
vegetables.
Right.
Sniff the toilet seat.
Simple.
You know,
You're a simple man. You have simple needs. Simple
Sleep
D-man.
paralysis demons are very, I wouldn't say simple-minded, but you have a simple cause. You know, it's to get in there.
You know, what's nice about being a demon, humans, you've got free will. Well, you had free will.
Yeah.
But,
Once.
you know, demons were created for one thing. And that's, for me, is to watch people sleep.
Yep.
And then, yeah, there's some perks. I can party. I can sniff. But I know what I'm out there for.
Those are the benefits of the job.
Right.
Listed in the
Absolutely.
JD.
It's benefits. It's like, you know, my healthcare plan.
Oh, yeah. Hell's healthcare and economy is kind of in shambles right now. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah, bring it up with Damien Dismal.
yeah. Oh, yeah. Damons and
oh,
Damians down
Damien.
here.
Hell's economist.
Yeah. Let me just say, that guy don't wipe.
We'll pass it
Wow.
along.
Little inside scoop.
When's that scoop of
Scoop.
Damien Dismal?
Wipe. Scoop.
Why are you thinking about ice cream right now?
Do you want ice
Anyway,
cream?
we got to get to our next segment here.
Nice.
Damon. We got a big ass wheel of torment, and we're gonna make Ian spin it, And wherever
God.
it lands, that's the game we're going to play together. It's torturous.
My gosh, that is a big wheel.
It's a huge wheel.
Yeah. I mean,
Oh, my God.
speaking of the Drew Carey show,
The amount of hamsters I had to get to roll this fucking thing in here.
right. This is just like the universe's biggest Price is Right fucking wheel. So,
Yeah, Ian, come on. You already limbered up. You did a plank earlier. You should be nice and loose. Give it a fucking spin.
Come on, spin the wheel. Use your ass cheeks while you're at it. Grab it. Yeah, that's right. Grab it right there.
Whoa.
Wow, good muscle.
Round and round it goes. Where it stops, nobody knows.
oh, did you write that?
What?
That's very clever. Did you write that?
Right, what?
Round and round there it goes.
I didn't write anything. I said it out loud from my mouth.
You just come up with it yourself?
Why are you smirking? I don't like it.
It's just a fun little bit of. You just said it like you're the first person to say it. You know?
Let's see what I can do with down here, Damon. I'd rather be sniffing sneets with you, brother. All right, here it goes. In limbo.
Whoa, we're gonna play some limbo.
Oh, I wish, Damon.
Oh yeah, it's not like a conga line.
This is actually we've got some advice messages, and we're gonna help answer these folks who are in limbo.
Right.
Oh, okay. I like it.
They're suspended in time. They don't know what to do, and we're gonna help them out.
Well, suspended.
Limbo, actually, that's a hell place. You don't want to go there. Boring. Nowhere to sit.
Right. Shortage of chairs.
Shortage of chairs. They got one movie playing, and it's that one Jack Black movie where he makes the flan.
Honestly, that Envy would be a pretty good movie.
I'm not
for
familiar.
that. It's a real waste of Christopher Walken.
Oh, well, he'll be down here soon enough.
Yeah. There's a whole level of hell that is dedicated to the movie Click. Also.
Yes, there is. But every time you're about to get to the ending, the TV clicks off. You never know how it ends.
And someone goes, click! Get it?
And it starts immediately at the beginning again.
All right, we've got. I make Ian do a little dog and pony show here, Damon, as well. He's prepared a little. He's prepared a little song, and
I think this is. I mean, okay. The caveat is he made me prepare like literally a million songs.
Oh, I love that.
I went a little wild with some of these. Like, so please, like, I wrote this again under duress.
Totally. Let me ask you. You were a stand-up comedian before you died, right?
I did. I did improv. I did sketch. I studied musical theater growing up. I was in show choir in high school. Okay.
Are you like a Bo Burnham type? Do you do songs with your stuff?
I'm roughly his age. Is that the same?
That's about different. Where it ends as far as Ian's.
I was a PA on Gerard Carmichael's stand-up special for HBO that Bo Burnham directed, and I talked to him a little bit.
Okay, that seems very close. Stand up, Ian. How tall are you?
Okay, I'm standing up. And how tall do you think?
Oh, I'm guessing 5'3".
It's 5'10".
5'10". Hey, nothing to turn your nose up there.
I just have small energy, I guess.
Yeah, Bo's a big guy. Bo Burnham, he's a big guy.
Mm-hmm.
I used to dunk with him.
Dunk?
Yeah, we do dunk competitions. Me and Bo Burnham.
Did you accidentally wake him up while haunting him? And he was like, You know what? I've been looking for someone to play basketball with.
He's like, either you play basketball with me right now, or I'm going to write a song about this and blow your cover.
Whoa.
Let's get to Duncan.
Wow.
He's good.
America runs on Duncan.
Yeah, I was gonna say, and then you got coffee afterwards.
Oh yeah, we got coffee. It was like we started playing at like 3 a.m.
Wow.
And then we were both pretty tired by the time we finished Dunkin' around like 8 a.m. So we got some Dunkin'. I got some little Dunkin' donut bites.
Wow.
And you got sandwiches where you could dunk into the au jus.
Oh.
After that,
Dunkin' Donuts.
Sure.
All right,
probably more like Arby's.
Let's hear this song and let's get to this segment here. All right, here we go.
This is the story of Gavin McClory, the man with the world's longest taint. The space between his ass and his balls was enormous and quite simply great. Should he have surgery or should he sell out? Gavin has no idea. Art and Ian, can we hammer this out? Tell me what I should do.
Wow, that was very Burnham-esque.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
I think I.
But but I don't like Bo Burnham's stuff. Really.
Oh.
Let's see if we can put our brains together here and help out some of these lost souls in limbo here, Damon.
All right, let me just crack my skull open.
Whoa!
Oh!
Damon cracking his skull open, revealing his throbbing demon brain.
I think better this way. It gives more air holes for the brain to function.
I mean, there are tornadoes being created inside of your skull right now.
That's called a brainstorm, baby.
We're brainstorming. All right, here we go. Dear Art and Ian and Damon, I need some advice. I'm a 97-year-old man on my deathbed. Oh, God. Damon.
Yeesh, I'm already getting creamy.
Yeah, I wonder if you've like haunted this guy or
Maybe.
Paralyzed.
I feel
What's
the
his name?
cold grasp of the Grim Reaper coming for me. Since I've only got a little longer to live, my loving wife and children and grandchildren. Oh, okay, we get it, brother. You fuck.
Yeah, good for him.
Yeah.
Good for him for fucking.
Have been surrounding me nonstop, trying to squeeze in any last little bit of time left with me.
Wow. Sad.
My favorite son, Jason, happens to be a priest. Oh, he's not fucking.
No.
Not carrying on the family lineage.
No heirs there.
Who's been on call for when I'm about to go so that I can atone for my sins and have one last confession.
Wow.
That
That's
way-
very Catholic.
It's also
It's like,
Doesn't seem appropriate.
I'm going to do all this bad shit my entire life, but then my son's going to swoop in and save my soul. Don't work like that.
Humans always trying to fucking pull a fast one, am I right?
And then
Yeah.
for 97 years old, this is a pretty well-written email so far.
Yeah.
Yeah, most 97-year-olds, illiterate and dumb as fuck.
And on
Yeah.
his deathbed, like he's using his hands, everything's spelled right.
And honestly, kudos to him. Hasn't used a single slur yet.
Wow, there's still more to read. Let's see. That way my soul can go to heaven. The only thing is, I have a terrible sin to confess.
I knew it. I called this. I knew this guy's a bad guy.
You're like the Babe Ruth of shitty people.
Yeah, you
I
pointed.
pointed.
I've cheated on my wife throughout our 75-year marriage.
Throughout.
75 years.
He's
got married at
97.
22.
Do the math.
Yeah, but
22. You got married at 22.
Wow.
Right.
That's how they did it back then. Going so far as to have a second secret family who I only see when I'm, quote, on my quarterly week-long golf outing in Myrtle Beach, end quote. Wow.
Oh,
Is that the end of
he's
it?
Nope.
There's more?
There's more.
Here
This
comes
guy's
the
going on
slur.
This guy's whole family is falling for a quarterly golf outing when he's like in his fucking 80s.
Well, and his
And-
other family is like waiting around for 3 months just to see him for a weekend.
Yeah. Also, this guy is just sort of like, I mean, like, assuming that he retired or whenever he had his last golf meeting. Is he just not seen the family since, or is he golfing and partying until
Right.
96?
If he's been retired for 35 years or something, like, has he
and
just
they
not seen the other
they
family?
don't see him anymore.
Right. Also, he knows how to use podcasts, and he listens to this.
Apparently. My secret wife is very attractive. Again, big fucking flex on this guy.
All right. What's her age, does he say?
He doesn't, but we can imagine.
I'm guessing 98.
I'm imagining a nubile 75.
Ooh,
Wow.
nubile. Great word, Ian.
And our secret children and secret grandchildren are so much more beautiful, talented, and successful than my regular boring kids and their families. This guy's a piece of shit. No wonder he found this podcast.
He should have just gotten a divorce and left his family. Like, why did he stick around?
Jesus Christ.
And he's on his deathbed writing this, so I'd be like, what are you writing, Dad? And he's just like, don't worry about it.
Don't look at it. Don't look at it.
You ugly child.
Yeah, his whole family's around him, like he's saying. Like, they're all around. It's just like, don't look at it.
Jason, what have I told you about coming in here without your makeup
I'm body
on?
blocking the screen so you don't see what I'm looking at.
Janet, go mew some more before you come into my room. I wish I could say goodbye to my secret family one last time. What should I do? Should I confess my big sin to my very own son so I can go to heaven in the hopes that my secret family can come say goodbye? Or stay buried with my infidelity and end up in hell? Sincerely, Eddie in Portsmouth, New Hampshire.
Oh, that's a New Hampshire thing to do. They want to be Vermont. They're sick fucks there. I mean, just off the bat, he's like, I wish I could say goodbye to my secret hot family. You're writing a letter to a podcast in hell. You can write a letter to the family.
Yep. Pretty clear right there. It's like,
Yeah, I mean, pretty soon he's going to meet us here anyway. You didn't have to write this email.
Yeah, and you know what? I got a news flash for everyone that's religious. Atonements don't work, okay?
Yeah.
Like I said, you turn down gum once, you're screwed, okay? It's just no going around it.
Right. That's very true, Damon. I mean, it's very, very difficult to get into heaven. Some might say it's almost impossible.
I mean, some would
Absolutely.
say it's more difficult for a camel to make its way through the eye of a needle than for a rich man to make his way into heaven.
Did you just write that?
It's from a little book called The Bible, and it's one of the only things I remember.
Oh, I don't really like reading fiction. I mean, you're not wrong. I mean, heaven is just full of dead babies. Like, really, like, it's boring. He doesn't want to go up there. He wants to come down here.
Not if they weren't baptized.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, dead baptized babies only. That's actually on the sign. It's really awful. I snuck in once. We were gonna grab God's panties and then do a little panty raid.
I can't believe you could get up there. I've heard it's very difficult to.
Oh, it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to hide in the back of a pickup truck that was carrying watermelons to heaven. They were having a big picnic for the babies, and I snuck in that way. So I guess
babies famously love watermelon.
You pretended to be a watermelon.
Softest food they can eat. They can't have anything else.
I guess you are kind of a produce expert, so I can.
Oh, he's sniffing them. You were probably having a great time.
That's how I got caught. Got caught sniffing watermelons.
Oh, you couldn't help yourself, could you, Damon?
Squeezing them, yeah. Yeah. So this is my advice to, did he have a name? Or is it
Eddie.
Eddie the scumbag from Port Hampshire, whatever.
From Port Hampshire.
Basically, what you're trying to do, Eddie, is get the guilt off you and ruin your life forever. You gotta go to their grave with this. Your hot family, they don't fucking want you. You see them 4 times a year. They don't care. Your hot 75 nubile wife, she's fucking, okay?
Yeah.
I guarantee she's not waiting for you. Also, if you really want to go to boring baby heaven, just do what I do. Sneak in the annual watermelon pickup truck and go up there.
Oh, see, I guess I was imagining the side wife was a nubile 75.
That's what I was thinking, yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's what he said. You weren't paying attention. You were looking at
I
animals
was
again.
attempting to pay attention.
Yeah,
this
no,
time.
she's fucking, like, she sees this guy 4 times a year for his annual or semi-annual, quarterly or whatever golf trip. She's not sitting there with bated breath.
Right.
You'd think that they would be like, why is Dad always in golf attire?
Yeah.
Why is he never in anything other than golf attire?
Yeah, and then he's like, "Oh, I gotta go for my my quarterly trip to somewhere else
For 3 months.
It just happens to be 350 days.
A year. My advice to Eddie is you ran the race. Cross the finish line, my guy.
Yeah.
Like-
You don't do a horse race and then right before you're about to cross, be like, this would have been better if I just used a car and then switch over to a Lexus. No, finish the race.
Right. Finish the race. And
Yeah, very presumptuous of him to just assume that he can just make that atonement and get into heaven. It's like, dude, you had a secret family.
yeah.
You know? You're going down here, brother. I could probably look up his account if I felt like it.
This is too much sin to just scrub off the whiteboard last minute, you know? Like, this is one little tissue's not going to take care of all this.
Yeah.
No way.
One little tissue's not going to dab up all that jizz. That's where you're going with that one?
I was thinking ink, but yeah.
All right.
Yeah, Eddie's fucked, okay? And you know what? It's a good thing. It's fun down here for demons and some of the humans that we like. But Eddie's probably not going to be in the invited to the MC Escher parties.
No, definitely not. I mean, he you might actually see him around, though. It does sound like he does like to get around, Damon.
Oh,
You're going to I mean, you might see him at some of these centipede human parties or human centipede parties, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Honestly, I would love for you to go meet this side piece family or haunt this side piece family at some point and just give me a little insight into their life. I would love that at some point.
I mean, I've seen some hot 75-year-old women sleeping. Yeah. Could have been her.
Sure.
Well, listen, hey, listeners, email us netherregionpod@gmail.com if you have any advice for Eddie regarding those call-ins. And you can always send us more advice by emailing us netherregionpod@gmail.com. Damon, there's only one last thing that we have time for, and that is one of my favorites, and that is finding out your personal hell. You know, part of the reason why I do this podcast is not only to torture Ian for all eternity by making him do a stupid podcast. It's not only to try and posthumously raise the value of Ian's soul so that I can flip it and potentially buy a house. And it is also to get inspiration from other hell kind to figure out more creative ways to torture Ian. So, Damon the Demon, what is your personal hell?
My personal hell is pretty close because it just happened last week. It's making chit chat with Glenn Powell.
He's down here? Oh, no, you were up there.
I was up there. I ran into him at a party. And boy, did you know he was in several movies this summer? Because I sure as hell do.
Wow. Well, I mean, he's really handsome.
Yeah,
he's pretty handsome.
Good-looking guy. Yeah, definitely. He's got the exact same energy as Bill Paxton in Twister.
Wow. Glenn Powell. Having to make chit-chat with Glenn Powell.
Did you sniff his seats, though?
Did you sniff his seats, Damon?
I was thinking about it, but honestly, the guy turned me off.
Hey, did you know I wasn't anyone but you? Yeah, I had a really great time. It was just me and the girl from Euphoria.
He didn't even know her name.
Wow. He didn't even know Sydney Sweeney's name.
Didn't know Sydney Sweeney's name. He kept saying the girl from Euphoria.
Even fucking Art knows Sydney Sweeney. He's never been on Earth.
Well, listen.
Not.
Ian, it's already been established. We all know this. Everyone who makes it in Hollywood got through someone down here.
Right.
They made a deal with someone down here to get all those roles. I mean, Damon, I guess if it makes you feel any better, like the only way Glenn Powell got that role in Twisters is he had to sign a deal with the devil.
Absolutely. He was also in that Scientology movie, Top Gun. He told me about that too. He's like,
yeah, we actually had to train with fighter jet pilots. You know, I think if I could go back and do it over again, I would definitely become a fighter jet pilot.
Fuck. Wow.
That movie was about Scientology. Actually, it's very subtle, but all the fighter jets are actually fighting other religions.
Right, they're fighting Xenu.
That's
yeah.
They're fighting for Xenu.
If you sit through all the credits at the end, Tom Cruise just shows up and says, "This was about Scientology," and then it ends.
And then it goes, "Don't worry about where the founder of the head of Scientology's wife is, okay? Everyone
don't worry
stop
about
asking."
Shelley Miscavige. I know where she's at.
Oh, really? Oh, have you seen her sleep?
I've seen her sleep.
So she's cool? She's alive?
No.
Okay.
Wow. David Miscavige definitely.
Is Glenn Powell Scientologist?
He's trying to be. But
it does seem that way.
I think
he's training for their army.
Yeah.
Right.
All right. So having to make chit chat with Glenn Powell, Ian, what about this? What if I put you on a merry-go-round where all the horsies are replaced by anthropomorphic horse Glenn Powell hybrids?
Oh, yeah.
And they're just, instead of playing a song, they all just talk to you on a loop, on repeat, over and over and over and over again. What do you think?
Have you seen The Hitman yet? I was in that. It was great working with Richard Linklater.
I gotta say, talking to anyone that handsome is frustrating for me. So you put Glenn Powell and his recent success on top of that, and like him, I assume like when he's talking, he's also like he's humble bragging a lot.
Oh,
right, like he's acting humble.
Hardly humble. Hardly.
Wow.
You heard it here first.
Ian?
Oh boy. So I'm sitting on a
Where would you
carousel.
rank that as far as like a torture scenario that would...
I mean, this sounds annoying.
Oh, can I also throw this
and
in there?
tiresome.
Yeah, go ahead, Damon.
When you're riding the horses, they're constantly looking over your shoulder to see if there's someone more important to talk to.
Wow.
Ow. That hurts my feelings.
Yeah, Glenn Powell's a real piece of shit.
Oh my gosh.
Wow, Damon, this is coming from a deep place.
This makes me feel like maybe someone close to you, very, very close to you, actually went through this.
I was in Spy Kids 3.
He was.
Was he, like, as a kid?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So he has deep roots. Okay. I guess I would have to give this experience, like, it's the equivalent of all the power being out in your house and, like, your neighborhood. And the only DVD you have is Major League 3. And you're going to watch it on your little portable DVD player. But it turns out that the DVD is all scratched up.
Oh, as hell.
And
Glenn Powell
that's-
also mentioned that he would have been great in Major League 3.
Right, with Scott Bakula.
Yeah, he's like I'm definitely like a handsome Scott Bakula. Is what he kept saying.
Yeah, I think that's my rating. My
Wow.
rating is,
Okay.
you have one DVD and it's all scratched up and the power's out.
One DVD and the power's all scratched up, and
The power's all scratched up.
the DVD is scratched up and the power is out. Listeners, email us netherregionpod@gmail.com.
I just dunked on you like Bo Burnham, baby.
Oh, yeah.
There was a dunking going on?
Oh,
Yeah,
Bo
it
Burnham
was.
dunked.
Wow.
We were dunked. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bo Burnham
dunked
If
on
you
you.
think that torture scenario made sense to you, and yeah, let us know what you think of Glenn Powell.
Yeah.
I mean,
Also-
I did see Twisters before I died, and I did not like it at
Yeah.
all. But my wife liked it.
Yeah.
so.
It's a bad movie.
It is.
Made
The
made
one
by a
scene in the
bad
pool,
man.
the one scene in the pool was pretty good. That's like the only part where I was like, all right, I can be a little into this.
Can I gripe a little bit about movies in general these days?
Yeah, go ahead for it.
Please.
David.
I mean, who knows movies better than a sleep paralysis demon?
That's true.
Thank you. You know, I used to sit on Coppola's chest, and back in the day, when you make a movie, you want to have stakes. You kill someone with a name. You kill someone that matters to the plot. Now these movies are like this. Twisters is like, hey, let's just kill a bunch of faceless people and see if anyone cares.
I'm actually going to push back on that. They killed Kiernan Shipka.
Okay,
from
they
Mad
did
Men.
that. They did that at the very beginning, and then they said, "All
Right.
right, that's enough of stakes.
Right. True.
Now let's just
That
kill people."
That
in a
tornado
pool."
hated Mad Men and Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
Oh yeah.
I hate any tornado or person that hates Mad Men. So
Wow.
What's Mad Men?
Well, I just heard the sound of a Hellcat. And I don't know about you guys, but that kind of randomly reminded me of comedian and total hunk
and Maroon 5 lover.
lover, Jeff Murdoch. Damon the Demon, does that sound of a Hellcat randomly remind you of anything at all for no reason?
Yeah, it reminds me of comedian Jeff Murdoch with the mustache so thick you're gonna say, "Yikes! I'll have what she's having."
You're going to say, I can't suck that up through my straw. It's so thick.
Yeah, that's not a shake. That's a malt.
What? So the sound of a Hellcat reminds you of comedian Jeff Murdoch. Anything in particular about him, or?
Yeah, he's got social medias at J Murdoch on all of them. Like Instagram, TikTok, Facebook's probably just his name, I think. But who uses Facebook anymore?
Does he really want people following him on Facebook though? Is that like?
I would argue he only checks it
that?
when he's trying to shop on Marketplace, so it doesn't matter too much.
I get that.
But also he's got a podcast I hear called Mystery County Monster Hunters Club, where they basically are monster hunters hunting down demons and devils and stand-up comedians that are 5'3".
What? Oh no, that means I'm gonna be in there. I'm gonna be a target.
You could be. And you can find it where all your podcasts are. So Spotify probably.
Wow. We'll definitely check that out. Comedian Jeff Murdoch at what was that? J Murdoch?
Yeah, JMURDOINK. It's the sound you make when you do an upper decker. Murdoch.
Well, Ian, does that sound of a Hellcat randomly remind you of anything?
Yeah, it just unfortunately reminds me of my family on Earth still dealing with my estate, which is in shambles. My lawyers that are paid to take care of my bankruptcy hearing are now suing my family up there. So the debt is just compiling and the interest is just skyrocketing for them. I made a lot of bad financial decisions as a human being. Damn. So please, for the love of God, Venmo any amount of money to my Venmo at Hamilchin so that my family can pay off my many debts and that they can live the rest of their lives under something other than the crushing weight of my poor decisions.
Wow,
that was dark.
Yeah, he does that every episode. He gets real sad.
I mean, he makes me look through his scrying orb at my family's suffering on Earth due to my decisions. So,
wow. That reminds me of Glenn Powell when he kept saying, "Oh, I was the real hidden figure in Hidden Figures."
Wait a minute. Which one's Hidden Figures again?
That's the one. It's about the women that
the women that sent us to the moon.
Yeah, it helped do it, but they didn't get the credit that like white astronauts like Glenn Powell got.
And then even in the movie, Kevin Costner had to have a little white savior moment in it.
Yeah. Jim Parsons was in it too, and he's a saint.
Oh,
nothing
well,
to
bless
say.
him.
Nothing.
Oh well, you shouldn't like him then if he's a saint.
Yeah, I know. I hate him.
Oh, okay. It was implied. Yeah,
probably
it was implied hate. It was implied hate.
Might have been confusing. Yeah, he is already a saint, and as soon as he dies, they're gonna, canonize him.
He will be Saint Jim Parsons.
Yeah, Saint Jim
Catholic
Parsons,
Church.
the patron saint of Bazinga.
Well, as always, you can find us at Nether Region Pod, wherever there's social media, wherever the hell you find it. And you can always email us, netherregionpod@gmail.com.
Oh, and we're in hell, so we're required to say, smash that like button and subscribe and post us a review.
Yeah. Throw some reviews on there.
They stab me unless I say that.
Yeah.
Ow, yeah. And they stab me anyway. Ow!
Well, hey, Ian, how are you feeling at the end of this show today?
I'm feeling like I'm going to bleed out.
Yeah.
I'm feeling like I'm going to bleed out. I'm going to pass out.
You mind if I sniff that hole?
I think I'm going to be passed out.
Damon, you could take a couple whiffs later, but
all right.
Once we close up shop here, come on over here, you can get a couple whiffs. Damon, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I feel like I've turned over a new leaf.
Yeah.
I was feeling, honestly, before I came here, I thought this was going to be like a prank, like in the movie Carrie. Thought you were going to dump a bucket of blood on my head, which honestly sounded kind of cool, but also a little scary. But now I've come to terms that I'm a proud seat sniffer. And if you can't accept me at my worst, you don't deserve me at my best.
Wow.
Which
the
is
Nether
my
Region
worst.
Pod changing lives for the better.
Oh God. Sorry, I'm back.
Ian's back from bleeding out and dying for all eternity and then coming back to life again. Well, I feel fantastic, and I think there's only
Sisyphus.
one last thing to say, and that's
What?
get the hell out of here.
Okay. Bye. Thanks for having me. I'll be back, but love ya.